I took a full load.
Marco! Marco! Marco!
Let's go. Yeehaw! It's bull wrangling time.
Letting you bury your... Fuck you, Marco. Fuck you, Marco. Once you're done burying you, Marco, yourself into a hole that's so freaking deep, I'm gonna just show you how stupid you really are.
Ah, so bad at making threads, you know? So bad at making threads. Let's it looks like I'm too below the camera. There we go. That would make me there we go. There we go. There we go. Little size adjustment, never hurt anyone. We call it fixing the size. We call it changing the size. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Can we hear me good? Yes? Let's hear it. Let's test it. Oh, it sounds so fucking good. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Oh, he's a professional YouTuber. Oh, Legend Gaming already donated
10 Canadian dollars. I miss when YouTube had dislikes.
I miss when YouTube had dislikes, says Legend Gaming, even though he wouldn't be disliking this stream, of course, but I thank you so much, Legend Gaming, for the donation. No one will ever top Legend Gaming. Oh, never mind. AV already topped Legend Gaming.
AV
Was it?
dropped
You know what?
$20 pawn super chat.
You know what?
OBAMNA.
Let's just... Why don't we just get it out of the way now? Why don't we just get it out of the way and have a nice stream where we focus on the topic at hand? Let's just get all the donations out of the way. Go ahead. Take a minute. Take a minute, you guys. Let's just be adults about this. Let's be reasonable. Let's be professional. And let's just go ahead and say, if there was if there was even an inkling of a thought of donating, let's just get her done. Let's just get it done right now. What do you say? I know it's crazy. It's so crazy. It just might work. It's revolutionary. Nobody does YouTube like me. But wow, AV already dropping the $20 Obama super chat. Legend Gaming dropping the $10 Streamlabs donation, which we always prefer Streamlabs because YouTube takes 20%. And look at all the members and mods in the chat. You've got, when I say these names, it makes people go, oh. It's like in Avengers Endgame, one after the other, you see them coming through the portal. It's like that one old episode of Power Rangers where it was all the Red Rangers coming together. It was like, you know, in the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s, when they did the Secret Wars plotline, and you had like all the Avengers characters in there too, before the live action universe was even a thing. When I say these names like Burger Baron, Benjamin, Jared, Specs, Walter Turner, Lindsay Liu, when I say a name like Tretino, people go, okay, I'll be there. That's what happens. That's what they say. I released a new video last night for all the patrons and members. So if you are a member, or if you gift someone memberships, if you gift memberships to the chat, other people will get to see that early. Or if you're on Patreon, people will get to see that early. So yeah, and if you want to support for absolutely free ski, Streamlabs, thumbs up the ting.
Thumbs up the ting.
It's free to click like on the video, and on a live stream, it does help, blah, 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 blah. Let's not waste your time with it. Do we want to start with this African pyramid scheme, which somebody sent me, which I neglected to look at because I was busy for a few weeks, and then I finally looked at it, and I did an hour deep dive into doing research last night, and I was like, oh, yeah, we're doing a stream on this immediately. Or do we want to talk about the Death of Modere? Wow. My check. That's exactly the type of commitment I like. When Starla Marie says, my check, what'd she say? My check was several $100s short, but I'm a committed goon. You just don't find commitment like this, folks. My check was several hundred short, but I'm a committed goon. Hashtag goon tax. There's only two guarantees in life. Death and goon tax. And AV gifting 5 memberships. Let's go. Father Mucker, Yub G, 51 Sherry, Oh, sorry. 5-1 Sherry. 5-1 Sherry's talking about let's add some more. But who actually got gifted? Father Mucker, Yub G, Maya V, JM, Moody Blues, all got gifted memberships. Look at the cult growing stronger. So strongly. And 5-1 Sherry says, let's add some more. Now, the danger in 5-1 Sherry saying that is that 5-1 Sherry is one of those names that you go, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are we prepared? When we see 5-1 Sherry in the chat, oh, shit. Is it because I'm not wearing my glasses today? Is it because I'm wearing contacts and looking super youthful in the face because I've been losing weight? Is it, and I got a haircut the other day, is it because of those reasons that the bags and the memberships are flying so early? It's a good question. It's a fair question. And then the bigger question is when you see 5-1 Sherry in the chat, you go, oh, here we go. It's like the GTA. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Because 5-1 Sherry is known to get up in the chat after working all day at her black job and acting a fool in the chat, frankly. Acting a fool in the cult. You know, carrying the cult on her back. It's really remarkable what happens to people's lives when they join. See? Literally, I must have a superpower of being able to see through the matrix the way I'm able to deduce things. I literally said it as it happened. That is exactly, that's what it's all about. The $1 million question. Who is liable to jump up in the chat and gift 10 memberships willy-nilly all the time? Is it A, Trey Tino? Is it B, Jared DeRoche? Is it C, Legend Gaming? Or is it D, 5-1 Cherry? I'm gonna say D, 5-1 Cherry. Is that your final answer? Yes. Computer, please lock in D, 5-1 Cherry. D, 5-1 Cherry. Yeah, I'm getting word back that... Okay, it's locked in. All right. Random Goon, number 4357. You said 5-1 Cherry. I'm sorry to tell you. But for 10 memberships, that answer was correct! Yeah. You just got 10 memberships. You just got gifted 10 memberships. System bring the people, buddy. All right. 5-1 Cherry. Thank you, 5-1 Cherry. Gifting 10 memberships. Wow, we bow down to 5-1 Cherry. What a legend. Isaac Del Val, Sharia Smith, Elena, Mel Saint, Tyrone Jackson, Peg Marmaleg, Nathan Mercer, Sass the Barber, Samson SRK, and Diana Fike. You know who to thank. You better thank a union member, when Kamala said that. Thank you to 5-1 Cherry. Thank you to PayPal. Spec said, I tried to warn y'all. Yes. Walt Turner, been a member for 5 months, says 5-1 Cherry is the GOAT. Little G. No offense. Emperor. Thank you. Appreciate that. Look at Marco's $10 million studio. So true. 5-1 Cherry says, I'm on a mission. I'm going to pass you, Legend. I love the optimism, Cherry, but Legend's been here since 2019. Dropping bags. 200 here, 100 there. It's literally going to take anyone who wants to pass Legend Gaming thousands of dollars through Streamlabs directly to pass him. But hey, shoot for the moon, and even if you land among the stars, some lawyer bills will be paid. Fuck yeah. And Lindsay Lou with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Lindsay. She says, ass on Houston, Texas, but the face look just like Claire Huxtable. Oh. You the man in the city when the mayor fuck with you, the NBA players fuck with you, the badass bitches doing makeup and hair. Bro, can I just have a moment for a second? The other day, my friend asked me, if you had to get rid of, fuck, what was it? We had a heated debate while walking. He was like, if you could only listen to Drake's music or 50 Cent's music, and like the other one got erased forever. And now 50 Cent, I've said many times, is my favorite rapper. But I had to trade it. My brain didn't register you were not wearing glasses till you said it. Well, now you see. You know the saying, I was blind but now I see? For me, right now, opposite. And I said Drake. I said Drake is the GOAT. And a couple people flamed me on the comments of the last stream where I did my whole thing about Drake. So I'm not gonna even argue why Drake is the GOAT on this one. I'm just gonna give you Drake's verse from the song All Me from the 2013 album Nothing Was the Same, bonus track. And this is the one that you all know where the hook is like, came up, that's all me. No help, that's all me. All me for real. Ready? I touched down in 86. Knew I was a man by the age of 6. I even fucked a girl that used to babysit, but that was years later on some crazy shit. I heard your new shit. Homie hated it. Damon Wayans, homie, don't play that shit. I get paid a lot, you get paid a bit, and my latest shit is like a greatest hits, goddamn. Ain't no wishing over on this side. You don't fuck with us and we don't fuck with you. It's no different over on this side, goddamn. Should I listen to everybody or myself? Cause myself just told myself, you the motherfucking man, you don't need no help. Cashing checks, and I'm bigging up my chest. Y'all keep talking about who's next, but I'm about as big as it gets. I'm the light-skinned Keith Sweat. I'ma make it last forever. It's not your time, cause I ain't done yet. Look, understand that I'm on the road like Cottonelle. I'm getting paid for all of this shit, and I'm on the road. Box office sales under the... Told you to please excuse my table manners. I was making room for the table dancers. And if they judging off your advance, then I just got paid like 8 advances. Goddamn. Got everything. I got everything. I cannot complain. And then Big Sean come in. Ho, shut the fuck up. And even 2 Chainz' verses slept on in that song. Money on my mind, you should think the same. J-Zone, Pinky Ring. For these hoes, I got quarantine in the same league, but we don't ball the same. I want all the fame. Said she loved me. I said, baby girl, fall in line. Okay, made $1 million off a dinner fork. Watch me switch it up. Walked in. Ill alert. Ill alert. Come on. $500,000, $500 million for this shit. Okay, well, you know, thumbs up the stream. Thumbs up the ting because there's only 52 likes, but there's 82 people watching. That means exactly 30 of you are secret assassins watching in the dark, being like, I hope he does. I hope he gets hit by a bus today. That's how it feels. It feels like I'm laying in the street bleeding, and 30 people just walked past me and looked at me and went, huh. No, actually, it's worse than that. That they walked past staring at me the whole time because you're here watching the stream and didn't click like. And it's like I'm literally bleeding out. And you can see that there's still a chance that I could get to the hospital and be saved. But you're just looking at me like I'm an art piece going, huh. I see what they were trying to do there. You know? So, yeah. And by the way, I love 50 Cent. And like old 50 Cent. I have downloads of old 50 Cent mixtapes nobody's even heard of. Power of $1. Guess who's back? You know? Growing up, I ain't have much. I wanted a lot. I had paper for a hoopty, but I wanted a drop. So, you know, I had to make something out of nothing. Like turn an empty spot into a crack spot jumping. Hustle hard 19. I bought a Benz, I did. The older ninjas really wasn't feeling the kid. So, come on. Fuck out of here. NYPD, LAPD, NYPD. That's your motherfucking click, huh? You know? The MLM company, before we get into this African pyramid scheme, I smell more bags. So I'm giving you guys a chance to drop your bags in the meantime. Streamlabs link is in the chat. The MLM company, a couple people sent me this, Modere. Not to be confused with Monat. Modere. The MLM company is no more. Look, if you Google Modere, Modere is closing. Here's what we know about it shutting down. Modere bids farewell after 23 years, leaving loyal customers disappointed. Modere shuts down after 23 years of clean living innovation. Top health and beauty company shuts down after 2 decades, leaving millions. Oh, derechar y subscribe. Entra aquí, aceptar y continuar. El acceso al sitio está sujeto al consentimiento para el uso de cookies a la suscripción al mundo de por vida. You know? Fuck. Go to English. How do I say no? No, thank you. Accept. Fine. Accept the cookies. Mundo de por vida. Build the wall! We've got to build the wall. You see what they're doing. Top health and beauty company shuts down after almost 2 decades, leaving millions of customers shocked. And I want to just share with you what Modere's statement was when they shut down, because it's fucking hilarious. Here, let's see. I took a screenshot. Actually, this one beautiful gal, I'm not even going to tell the story about who sent me this. A beautiful gal sent me it. I woke up one morning, I saw the DM from this beautiful gal that I've known for years, but she's been in a long-term relationship with a guy for a long time, and with each passing year that we follow each other, I'm like, maybe this will be the year. Maybe this will be the year that she breaks up with her boyfriend and is, you know, we're still young enough and she still looks beautiful enough that I give a fuck. Because I've known her since I was like 20, 21. And she was like, she's been a 10. In 2017, she was a 10. In 2018, she was a 10. In 2019, she was a 10. And now we're in the later stages of our 20s. And biology is taking its course. And the tables are turning. The men who have, you know, been in the gym and taking care of their health now are starting to even be more beautiful than when they were in their 20s. And the gal who were the most beautiful when they were 21, well, now things are maybe changing a little bit. So now I'll say it's 2025. She's still a 9. It ain't a 10. But nobody's complaining about a 9. Isaac Delvel is dropping a 10. But you get my point. So I woke up to a DM from her. I don't even talk to her. I looked in the DM history. The last time there was even a message exchange was 2 years ago when she replied to a story, or maybe I replied to her story, asking about if some restaurant in Edmonton was good. And it was like, was it good? Yes, it was really good. Okay, thanks. That was like the last correspondence. So I woke up to a message, and I woke up and it said 3 messages from Bad Gal. And I was like, huh. And of course, it was just this. So, you know, keep fighting. Keep fighting, my brothers. God's favorites have the hardest time. Okay, let's see. Modere says, to our valued social marketers and customers, we regret to inform you that effective immediately, look at this, what a joke. Modere has closed its doors and ceased all business operations. This includes the immediate discontinuation of product sales, enrollment of social marketers, and all related business activities. Modere is not transitioning to a direct-to-consumer model, as we've seen some other MLMs do, Rodan and Fields and whatever these other skincare, you know, targeted towards women MLMs were. They're not doing that. We are permanently ceasing all operations. Second paragraph, follow along. This decision was sudden, unexpected, and beyond our control. Unfortunately, due to circumstances outside of our management's influence, there was no opportunity to secure alternative funding, pursue restructuring, or provide advance notice. Whenever I see an MLM struggling or just outright failing and shutting their doors, or like, remember we did the video reacting to Carl Deichler from Beachbody, the CEO of Beachbody. I did a video about that, where he's like released this like corporate spin video being like, this is actually a good thing, we're downsizing, we're you know, whatever. I'm literally here like this, rudely. Imagine you invited me to a barbecue in the summer and I don't know anyone there except you, but you know everyone there, like it's your friends and family, your community, whatever, and you are, you know, risking your reputation by inviting me to your barbecue, and I show up and rudely go after eating ribs, and I don't even eat pork. That is what I purposely do. when I see these MLMs struggling. That is what I love it. I love it. I love to see the bad guys lose. I love to see justice served. Even if justice isn't being served here, it's really not. Because even them stopping scamming doesn't unscam people. So it's still not justice, but we have to take the crumbs of victory as we get them, you know. The Empire wasn't destroyed when the Death Star 1 was blown up, but they still goddamn fucking celebrated and got medals and all that. So we still have to celebrate. But yeah, when these people fail, I mean, think about it. Imagine you're literally a scammer and you can't even do that well enough. You can't even lie well enough to continue your scam. You have to unexpected, beyond our control, fortunately. Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you. Thank you, Viz Mayhem. Play another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Thank you, Viz Mayhem. You know, all the shit that they put people through, all the shit that they put Always Marco through, our charitable savior, our giving, loving king. Lawsuits, harassment. He's in a third world country. By the way, you know what one of the best things about living in a third world country is? I don't know if the green screen will fuck these up. Look at that. This is the North Face.
Alexander Mosomi dropped a bag $10 pawn super chat. Thanks for saving me from WFG.
Fuck yeah. Thank you, Alex. And you're welcome. The North Face, Gucci, Nike, Air Force One collab. These, I wore them. I'm feeling them. I'm looking at them. Would you be able to tell these are fake? And there's going to be some loser in the comments like, well, actually you can because the stitching on the right. Bro. $23 US. The decision was sudden, unexpected, and beyond our control, unfortunately due to circumstances, blah, blah, blah. Please be advised of the following important points. Corporate operations. All corporate employees, including elite services, will no longer have access to company emails, corporate communications, or official social media channels, including Facebook chats, effective today, 5 p.m. All company funds have been frozen. Therefore, we are unable to process any pending or future commission payments, product credits, bonuses, incentive trip reimbursements, or any other form of compensation or shares. Scamming. Recent orders placed within the past few hours will not be fulfilled. Customers who placed orders will not be charged unless their orders already been shipped. Access to your database, back office, and all Modere technology platforms will terminate permanently today at 5. We strongly encourage you to export any essential data or information immediately if possible. We deeply regret the suddenness and impact of this announcement. Our team is sincerely grateful for your dedication, support, and contributions during our time together. We apologize. No, we recognize the challenge this decision may create and genuinely apologize for the inconvenience and distress this causes. Well, they apologize, so we're all good, right? You know what's fucking amazing, dude? Is that this is so like... Let's go. Delta Fox, I'm buying a house, and the title company was WFG Title. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's spooky. Thankfully, it was just the same acronym and not the actual same company. Thank you for that, Delta Fox, and congrats on buying a house. You know. And thank you, Alexander, again. Alexander Mosomi, and thank you, 51 Sherry. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, did I? And thank you, Viz Mayhem. And I'm scrolling through the chat. Isaac Delval, Marco just became Marcos. So true. Thank you, Isaac. Did I miss anyone? No, we're good. Fuck yeah. And thumbs up the thing if you're watching because 106 people watching. Okay. Dude, it's literally so classic Charles Ponzi scheme to get a bunch of money from people who think this thing is going to change their life so long as they recruit others who recruit others who recruit others. And then when the shit collapses or there's some financial trouble or distributors, aka victims, start leaving the company and the compensation plan collapses because you can't get enough new people in. This is exactly the plight of any Ponzi or pyramid scheme is that it grows into a point where it's unsustainable. And then what happens? You literally expect to see a message like this. Oh, sorry, unfortunately, we had to close our doors and leave the company. You won't be getting your money back, and we're not paying you anything else. Sorry. You know? It's literally like what you would do if you changed your name and went to another country and made a bunch of friends and, racked up credit card bills to buy nice suits in this other country and went out and bought drinks for people and went out and just became a socialite and just racked up your credit card for a month just as an investment into convincing people that you were like a well-to-do Count of Monte Cristo type rich guy. And then once you met these people, made them feel lucky to have met you, bought them drinks and whatever else, said, hey, you know what? If I manage money, I'm an equity. You can make up some story about how you're an investor who makes easy money and you just print money in your sleep. Get them to give you your money. Make sure they don't tell anyone. It's very exclusive. And then start recouping. And maybe for a little while, you do actually pay them their returns. You pay them their 10, at least on paper, but you don't let them withdraw. You tell them, hey, that $1,000 you gave me, it's now turned into 1,500. I can give you back the money right now and we're done and you've made $500, or you can put it back in and take advantage of the compounding effects. And, if we keep it up even at this rate, in a year, you'll have made 100 grand or whatever it is. You keep doing that. Keep showing them on paper. Yep, on paper, look, it's going up. Eventually, somebody's going to want to pull out their money and you don't have the liquid cash to be able to give it back to them. Or, you can't do that in MLM. You can't just be like, I want my money now. No, they blame you. They say, you needed to recruit more. You needed to sell more. Mindset. Frequencies. So then, if you can't get enough people, what you'll do is, you don't give a fuck. You've changed your name. You've erased all traces. You just leave that country. No one even knows, how can they get you? Because you've been using an alias the whole time. So now you go to a new country, or you go back to your home country with the money, and everybody else is fucked. Sorry about that. Or maybe you make up a story, and you tell the people, hey, man, what the fuck? I've invested so much money with you. Where's my money? And you say, hey, man, sorry, I had a family emergency. Make something up. Oh, I'm going to jail. Oh, make it up. That's exactly how this Modere press release strikes me. They made it up. Sorry, unfortunately, it's beyond our control. Imagine how fucking insulting this is to the people who invested in it, told all their friends and family this is going to be the way, called people a loser if they didn't believe in the mission and join the Modere opportunity. Told everyone that they were entrepreneurs and independent business owners because they were part of Modere. Bro, forget you in this equation. Even the company itself that you are so subservient to can't even deal. So I love it. It's another, little by little. This is, I think, the greater MLM battle is going to be a battle that's won, death by 1,000 cuts type thing. We've seen Tupperware, we've seen Rodan and Fields, we've seen Modere, we've seen what the fuck was the other one? There was another one of these skincare type ones. I don't even remember their names, bro. They're literally racking up one after the other. Bro, Monat can't be far behind. Monat cannot be far behind. So okay, I'm lagging on the computer. Let me bring it up on the phone. I literally think it's the YouTube app and the live chat that makes my computer act like this. Okay, I'm reading your comments from the phone. Legend Gaming says, goon with the most kids is Jared. So true. Walt says, how are you going to be always Marco when you only stream 6 hours per week? Make it make sense. I know. I used to stream way more than 6 hours a week, if you can believe that. Modere says, everything is computer. Hashtag catch the vision, right? Yeah. And I obnoxiously eat the barbecue, yes. Why can't they just sell their crap without the pyramid? Because unless they promised that people getting involved with this were going to become millionaires, billionaires, nobody would care about it. I said this so eloquently in my video about Sylvester Stallone's pyramid scheme called Arias. This video kind of flopped, to be honest. I think it has like 40K views to this day, and I thought it was going to be like one of them ones. I explained so eloquently in the video that the MLM that Sylvester Stallone and his wife did, it was like she was selling skincare products and he was selling like supplements, okay? Skincare is one of the most competitive industries in the world, okay? The top 5 skincare companies, you know, think of like L'Oreal, I don't even know the names off the top of my head, okay? Okay, think of the biggest skincare companies, hair care companies in the world, okay? These companies are already so big. They already have the advantage of being industries of scale. They can produce things for cheaper and quicker and in larger quantities than you ever could as a new competitor coming into the marketplace. They can source the ingredients for the goop way easier and more efficiently than you can. They have long-standing relationships with manufacturers, suppliers, retailers, etc. They have the shelf space in Walmart that they've had for decades and decades. You know, they have already online sales channels that are optimized. They're trusted brands. People already know when I go to the store, oh, you know, I've been using this one for decades, whatever. When people say things like, oh, this is a $10 billion industry, so if we just get 1% of the market share, that's X million amount of dollars. It sounds reasonable to someone who doesn't understand, like, business or economics. The bigger an industry is, this is the reality of the situation, the bigger an industry is, the less likely that you're going to have success competing with it, because it's so heavily dominated by giants already. Oh, we just need to steal 1% of the market share. Yeah, but consider that the top 5 companies probably own 99% of the market share. So what you're actually saying when you say we just need to take 1% of the market share is we need to somehow impact the business of L'Oreal and the biggest, you know, skincare, hair care companies in the world. It's just not, you know, also skincare, hair care, these are things that are essentially parity products, Parity. If you watched my book on, if you watched my members only or Patreon only video about doublespeak, is sort of a deep dive into doublespeak. I talked about parity products, and these are things that are basically like, you know, you have the Kirkland brand granola bar and you have the actual Chewy brand granola bar, but they're effectively the same thing. One's an off-brand, one's a no-name brand, okay? So parity products, these are things like toothpaste. Could anyone actually tell me the difference between a Sensodyne and a Colgate toothpaste? For all intents and purposes, toothpaste is toothpaste, right? For all intents and purposes, skincare is skincare. Do you actually know that every ingredient and the quantity of how many milligrams of this or that is ingredient is in your skincare? Probably not. You probably know the brand, you like the packaging, you like the price. It's going to be one of those factors that informs your purchasing decision when you're at the store, right? So, point I'm making with this is that it's just not feasible to say I'm going to start a skincare company or a hair care company or a makeup company and boom, 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 success. This is my long answer to the question from Catherine in the chat. Why can't they just sell their crap without the pyramid? Because it's so fucking unfeasible to be able to do that they need to find some famous, you know, they need to finagle jangle, they need to finesse, you know. What better way to do that than saying, you know what, we'll use the skincare as the thing you have to buy to get involved, but what you're actually getting involved with is not selling skincare. It's becoming a leader, a business owner, a network marketer, a direct seller, insert any euphemism you want to use. And if you just recruit 5 people who recruit 5 people, you know. 51 Cherry says, I would invite you to the cookout, Marco, but that would get you kicked out. Yeah, I'm not saying I would actually do that at a cookout or a barbecue. I'm just saying if it was an MLM, I'm just saying that's the type of snobbiness and snarkiness I employ when it comes to people who empower MLMs or MLMs themselves. Didn't know Marco had shoe taste. You better learn something. You better learn yourself. Bro, I will never buy real designer clothes in my life. Ever. you know what I always say? If you can tell these shoes are fake, or if you can tell this watch is fake, no, this is what I say. Correction. I say, because I also have a fake Rolex, and I have these fake shoes. I always say, no one would be able to tell this is fake, and if they could, they're a fucking loser. You know, like if somebody could look at my fake Rolex, which I think looks pretty good, if someone could look at my fake Rolex and be like, well, actually, if you look under a microscope, the way the hand glides is not as smooth as it is on the real Rolex. That's how I can tell it's fake. You're a fucking loser. The fact that you are such a nerd about watches, which you can't even afford yourself, that you could know from examining up close, bro, from a distance, this shit is just bling. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. If you look closely, it might not even say Rolex. It might say ravioli. Does anyone care? Yeah, bitch, I got a ravioli watch. Catch me on a date with a beautiful gal, mesmerizing her with my charm and you know, heroism. And she notices that my watch says ravioli instead of Rolex. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I got the ravioli watch. What now? She goes and tells her friends in the group chat, I thought he was wearing a Rolex, but it looks like the word ravioli, but with the Rolex font. What a legend. What a fucking legend. Ravioli. You know? Yeah, what's up? And like, same with the shoes. Oh, well, actually, these Air Force Ones don't have the stitching in the correct... You're a dork, bro. You are a dork if you can look at my shoes and be like, well, actually, I can tell based on the way that the laces sit 3 millimeters off to the... Bro. Me. How about that?
Marco.
Okay, reading your comments. And then let's get into this Nigerian prince thing. This shit is so fucking funny. I can't wait for this. Get the bags out of the way right now because this... I'm going to be doing some bits, I can tell. Walt Turner says, I felt so bad for the people who signed up, but literally only the upper ups knew it was about to crash. So true. What up, Alexandra Monette? Not Monate. Careful now. Hi, my first live. Welcome, and welcome again. How is Herbalife still active? Well, it's publicly traded, and so you have institutional investors like BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, pumping cash into it. You know, you can watch the movie Betting on Zero to learn more about that. Danielle says, I'm late. Nothing a little goon tax can't fix. Erica says, a lot of MLM owners have a past history of doing this with companies. So true. Grace, I went to a huge local flea market type thing this weekend that is so targeted at older folks and saw 5 different booths selling MLM. Haram. Thank you, Isaac, for the comment. Somebody from Shackley tried to recruit Julie Anderson. Oh, my God. Are they still alive? Marco, have you ever heard of Legal Shield? I've heard of Legal Shield. As a matter of fact, Legal Shield used to be called Prepaid Legal. And the reason I speculate, the reason that it rebranded was because the most publicity that they ever had, Ray the Legend, you are a legend. Marco the Goat, thank you. The most publicity that Prepaid Legal had, which required them to rebrand to Legal Shield, came from the highly publicized trial of the killer Jodi Arias. You may remember the name Jodi Arias. She was the girl who stabbed her boyfriend 30-some times or something and killed him. I've had a deep dive video about this topic that I've been meaning to do for a long time. It's there in my to-do list. Jodi Arias was a distributor for the MLM, Prepaid Legal, and her boyfriend, who she murdered, was actually her upline. And I'm making a video about how this is such an underreported element of her case that I think is actually quite significant. I think that, and you know, I'm going to handle this topic very gently in the video because I don't think that anyone deserves to actually be murdered in such a brutal fashion like that. At the same time, I'm not saying but, I'm saying also, at the same time, I do think there is more to the story than Jodi Arias simply being like a scorned lover who is jealous. I do think that there was an element of Travis, her boyfriend at the time, using his position of perceived authority as the upline mentor in Jodi Arias's prepaid legal journey to take advantage of that position and sleep with multiple girls from prepaid legal. And I know this, and I'm confident about this theory because time and time again in MLMs that I've done deep dives into and talked to people from, you hear about exploitation that goes beyond just financial. People who are successful in MLMs at the very tippy top levels, I believe, are psychopaths and sociopaths who at some point you just have to recognize, okay, most people are not making any money in this, and I'm comfortable with taking people's money and still selling them the dream and still telling them that if they don't win, if they don't succeed, it's their fault and they didn't work hard enough. At some point, you just don't give a fuck about people. And the kind of person who is willing to do that is also the kind of person, I would imagine, who is willing to, exploit for sexual purposes women in their downline as well. And, I did a series about a company called I Am Academy in 2021. And one of the guys who is a prominent promoter of that MLM, Austin Godsey, I've had multiple women reach out to me with proof that they are like a baby mama of his, who they met him when they were recruited to that company, and they thought he was like a really successful guy and that they were going to have a relationship with him. And then he got them pregnant and ghosted them and dipped out and has never even met the kids or paid child support. There's 2 women that I've communicated with personally, directly, that have told me this and provided proof. And one of them tells me that there's a 3rd woman as well who I've never actually made contact with. So, and that guy, by the way, Austin Godsey, is now in jail. You can look up his criminal record. He's now in jail for domestic violence and rape. And another guy who was in that company, Cash Cartier, who I debated on Instagram one time in 2021, I had women reach out to me about like his abusive, physically and mentally abusive behaviors and screenshots of like wild texts that he sent them. And that guy's in jail for murdering his girlfriend. So not only am I always right about these people just in my gut, but time always proves me right later if I'm not immediately vindicated on the spot. And these guys both had history of being like, before they were in that company, they were both in Vima, like one of the classic early 2010s pyramid schemes that was getting pushed on Facebook and shit. All these guys came from Vima, then started pushing this crypto bullshit in 2021, 2020, I guess. So, I think there's more. I know the question was, have you heard of Legal Shield? And I'm going off on a tangent, but yes, I think these instances of like abuse and perversion are so prevalent in MLM. And, I've watched videos of Travis, Jodi Arias's boyfriend who she killed. I've watched videos of him, sometimes in videos like JCS Psychology has a video about Jodi Arias. And it's like mentioned in passing that she worked for a network marketing company called Legal Shield. They don't focus on it at all. And I think it should be more of a focus. None of the documentaries about Jodi Arias talk about Legal Shield or prepaid legal to the extent that I think they should. Nobody dives into like what could have led to this dynamic where her mind was so warped and fucked with that she was a normal person who didn't have a history of violence and then just suddenly one day decided to brutally murder her boyfriend. I don't think it was like that. I think it was probably something that was built up over many months of like manipulation and push and pull and confusion and lies. Like I truly think that. And in some of these videos, they show clips of Travis doing motivational speaking on stage. He wasn't a motivational speaker. He was doing MLM pitches. He was pitching Legal Shield or prepaid legal and getting into like the hypnotical, spiritual mumbo jumbo, mindset nonsense that the video essayists and documentary creators called motivational speaking. But what it was the deception and language trickery of an MLM scheme's pitch. So, he's saying all of all of the same copy paste bullshit. So yeah, I think it's an element that isn't talked about enough. And like, think about the Chris Watts. I also think this is true about the Chris Watts situation. And Alonda, the recovering Hunbot, did a good series about this. You know, Chris Watts, who murdered his wife and 2 kids, they never talk about the endless hours of video that his wife posted on Facebook promoting the MLM that she was part of. And like, you know, even when the kids were in distress, and like a lot of people think that she was neglectful towards the kids, and like the verifiable financial burden she was putting on the family, you know, draining the funds that Chris Watts was making through his job by pouring it into this pyramid scheme that she was, of course, losing money in. Again, is there any justification for killing your wife? No, you shouldn't kill your wife, and you certainly shouldn't kill your children, okay? But let's not just act like these people woke up one day and decided to kill, or woke up one day and were like, you know, again, I think it was built up over a long period of time. If a husband and wife can be led over the course of many months to a divorce because of MLM, which does happen, then who's to say what like the upper limit of calamity that can be reached? You know, again, the people who run these companies, who push the doctrine from the very top, are professional criminals, professional brainwashers and psychopaths and sociopaths and criminals and manipulators and absolutely soulless demons who know that in order for the 1%, the less than 1% in an MLM to make money, 99% have to lose. And despite this, they wake up in the morning, brush their teeth, look in the mirror, put on a fake smile with their dead great white shark eyes, and then get up on stage or on Zoom calls and say, you just have to believe. You just have to recruit. Everybody knows 5 people. Oh, your mom said she doesn't want to be involved in this? Is your mom rich? Maybe that's somebody you shouldn't be around. You know, people, I hate to say it, people get jealous of their kids. People want to hold you back, keep you down there with them. I would never do that to you. You can trust me. These people are fucking evil. Evil. Which also, again, that's why when I see something like Modere shutting down, I'm like, you know, fuck them. Fuck them. So that's my answer to the question. Have you ever heard of Legal Shield? I'll have to put a whole chapter marker for that. Okay, let's get on to this Nigerian pyramid scheme. I'll read a couple more comments first. Grace, there was so much dusty garbage. It was wild. I can tell these people just haul all of it between their garages and the market, and otherwise it just sits. Yep, those people are super inventory loading. Walt Turner says Stallone vid was a banger. Thank you, thank you. Beachbody, our affiliate now. I know. What happened to your bodyguard? What do you mean? Which one? I still have several bodyguards, and they're all here. They're all here with me. Or rather, I should say, one of them is always with me. CC says, I have a friend who kept asking me to join Zinzino. Literally sounds like a fake, you know, a fake Italian villain from a video game. Zinzino! A magician, an Italian magician. The great Zinzino. Okay, don't let me do a bit about Zinzino right now. And admitted it's a pyramid scheme when I pressed her, and then justifying it by saying all businesses are pyramids. Thank you, CC. I'm going to be on another much smaller tangent now. Schrodinger's pyramid scheme, you know? Oh, this isn't a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. Okay? As though something being illegal means it couldn't be happening. Sure. Murder is illegal. You know, imagine me standing there with a knife. I'm next to someone's dead body, and they're all bloody, and the knife is bloody, and I'm standing there like this. And, you know, we see the evidence of a murder taking place. And when they walk in the room, I go, I couldn't have murdered this person. Murder is illegal. Even though you can see the knife, you can see the blood, and you can see the dead body. MLM is the same thing. I see you telling people they can make $1 million. I see you telling them just recruit 5 people who recruit 5 people. And I see you telling them just pay this $100 or buy this $100 starter kit. And yet, I'm supposed to believe it's not a pyramid scheme because you told me pyramid schemes are illegal. The reverse of that is Yeah, it is a pyramid scheme, and that's fine. Everything is a pyramid scheme. So which one is it? This is the beauty of brainwashing. You know, this is what's so funny about it, is that people in MLMs can simultaneously think it is a pyramid scheme, and that's fine because everything's a pyramid, but also it's not a pyramid scheme because that's illegal. Which is it? By themselves, both of them are nonsense. Something being illegal doesn't mean it couldn't be happening, okay? On the other hand, saying everything is a pyramid scheme, well, no, that's just a language game where you're conflating the word pyramid or the shape of a pyramid where there's a top and it descends. You're just conflating the word pyramid with like a chain of command or a hierarchy. You could draw your family as a pyramid. Mom, dad, you, brother, sister, next generation, niece, nephew. Does that mean it's a pyramid scheme? No, they're just taking the word pyramid, applying it to the shape of a chain of command or a hierarchy, and leaving out the word scheme, and leaving out all of the things that make something a pyramid scheme, and saying, oh, well, everything is a pyramid. Okay, if everything is a pyramid, why is this even a relevant point to like argue or bring up? Or, you know, why is this an objection to overcome? You know, I hope when I make points like that, it creates some cognitive dissonance in these people where they go, "Oh yeah, you know what? This actually makes no fucking sense what I'm saying. I am being scammed." Well, I'm glad you didn't join that, CC, and I hope your friend gets out of it. Jared says, "Why wouldn't you buy designer? I thought everyone wanted a plain white shirt with a logo you pay $1,000 for." Yeah, no kidding. The difference between me and the MLM bros when it comes to wearing fake shit, I actually admit mine's fake, you know? I'm proud to wear fake clothes, bro. Bro, first of all, do you not think that the fake clothes come from the same place as the real clothes? That's number one. Do you actually think that even a fake factory isn't putting out quality that's comparable to the real factory? It's not rocket science. It's a rubber mold that they're making the sole of the shoe out of, and some fabric that they're making the rest of the shoe out of. It's not rocket science, okay? It's really not. The difference, you're paying for brand, you're paying for the markup, you're paying for the fact that you're in a Foot Locker and they have rent to pay in the Foot Locker. Like you know, there's also like, I watched one video where they're explaining fake clothing where it's like it literally comes from the exact same factory. Somebody is just like behind the scenes like paying the factory manager to stay open for an hour later off the books. Like they close at 7 p.m., let's say. Somebody's paying them to run it from 7 to 8, you know, and that 7 to 8 batch is going over here, you know. Don't get killed wearing a fake Rolex. I don't even wear it, you know. I'll never get designer or luxury shit. My wife always asks how Americans are rich. Yeah, they're not rich. They're debt slaves. Yeah. Jodi. Super Holly. What up, Holly? An old childhood friend took me to a prepaid legal convention and it was creepy. That's how I realized I didn't like MLMs. Oh man. Yeah, I would love to hear more about that because that's one of those sort of older generation MLMs that doesn't really have the appeal to young people like it does today. I'm sure it did when it was more popular like 10 plus years ago. Nowadays, you don't hear so much about people getting recruited to Legal Shield or prepaid legal. It's more of like, they've found ways to spin it. There's like Forex and there's insurance and there's you know, skincare and hair care. I rarely hear anymore about people getting recruited to it. So Super Holly, I'd love to hear more from people about their experience with Legal Shield. So if we ever chat one day, Super Holly, aside from like this, yeah, I'd definitely love to hear about that. So remind me. How's the spray technology in third world countries? Yeah, hilarious. The Jodi Arias case just confirms that MLM people are nuts. Yes. Viz Mayhem says, I know the Jodi Arias story. I had no clue there was any connection to MLM. WTF, that's insane. Yeah, go watch the JCS psychology video on Jodi Arias' interrogation. That has millions and millions of views. I'll pull it up. JCS Psychology, Jodi. It's called Wrath of Jodi. 37 million views on this video, okay? And if we go to, see, Travis Alexander, that was her upline. If we go to the transcript of the video and we type prepaid legal, there's 2 mentions of it. Salesperson for a network marketing company called Prepaid Legal, okay? And then Travis's calculated villain being a temple member and executive director of Prepaid Legal outward appearances would be important to Travis. It's like they glaze over it so quickly. It's really crazy. I mean, you could do a whole, and I am going to do a whole video about this. 51 Sherry says, one time a rep from Prepaid Legal told my friend he was taking her on a date, but took her to a hotel for an MLM pitch instead. Yep. Anyone remember Nathan Goldberg from my ACN video? Many people had commented or messaged me talking about how Julia, his girlfriend, had like sort of honeypotted them at some restaurant or bar, talking to them, and then they invited the guy over to like the penthouse, and they thought they were going to smash this beautiful girl, and then they get there and it's her boyfriend Nathan and 100 college kids learning about ACN. Fucking disgusting, despicable people. Okay, yes, let's get to the Nigerian scheme. Would you like $100? Yes, I would. My lawyer would, I should say. I'm like one of those fake psychics who's like pretends to be possessed, and I'm like, ah, I'm getting a signal. This is Marco's lawyer. Send me $100. I need the money. I don't know why I'm doing an evil voice because my lawyer is actually a fucking legend, but I'm just pretending that I'm being possessed, you know. Send Marco 100. Send Marco $10 million. My legal bill rises with each passing day. He has multiple lawsuits he's juggling. He's one of the only people left. He's one of the only people left in this current world that we live in, where everyone has been neutered and their brain has been turned to mush by TikTok. He's one of the only people who actually has decided to live his life based on principle and doing good for the world and trying to save it and living with any sort of honor and bravery. Just like, it's like my actual ego slowly creeping back into the lawyer like possession. Like, even though I'm being possessed psychically, my ego is still strong enough that I'm like interfering with, like, you know, it's like I'm being possessed, but I'm also possessing the spirit. You know, there's like layers to the possession, and I'm like include something about how I'm a good guy. So fucking funny. Spec says, just don't get married, guys. It's that simple. So true. By the way, I meant to ask this. I'm 29. Is it too late? Is it too late for me? Have I reached unk status? Am I just doomed to like be the cool uncle forever? Which I don't mind. You know, I have a lot of little cousins and shit like that. Nieces and nephews, whatever. A bunch of cousins who are like my age. Like I have 3 cousins my age. In my age group that are all women. They all, like, 2 of them got married within the past couple years. So it's like I expect babies from them in the next little while. So it's like I'm gonna have my hands full with unk duties, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be a Latina or an Asian baby girl that gets me. I really think, or like some. I really don't know. I don't discriminate. Or at least a white girl with some flavor, you know, like she's brunette, but like her grandma was Spanish. She calls her abuela or something. Something. Give me something. You know, I need her to be whitewashed enough to be like, oh, fuck, this immigration is kind of crazy, right? But I need her to also still have a little bit of spice, you know? Oh, I love to put tahini on the mango. Something. Another episode of man loses his mind talking to himself in an apartment. Okay. Only criminals need bodyguards, says RCQ. What stuff you got going on? Well, welcome. You're only 6 years too late to the show, RCQ. Welcome. I don't know. By the way, you're actually a stupid motherfucker if you think only criminals need bodyguards. Okay, sure. I guess I'll just go get assassinated then. I guess I'll just go walk into the next court hearing with the multi-billion-dollar cabal of evil pyramid scheme. I guess I'll just go walk in there by myself. Hope nothing bad happens to me. A multiple billion-dollar scheme wants to see me destroyed.
LG donated 10 Canadian dollars. Are you the favorite uncle from your nieces?
Of course. Thank you, legend. A multi-billion-dollar scheme is trying to get me off the scene. Only criminals need bodyguards. Idiot. What up, Joseph? Guy Incognito says, the idiots who conflate pyramid scheme with pyramids are the same idiots who conflate conspiracy theory with conspiracy. Yeah. RCQ, you're speaking about stuff you don't know. RCQ, instead of talking shit in my chat, why has somebody not banned him yet also? Why are you talking shit in my chat? Show me, use your real name, use a picture of yourself, and call in and say what you have to say. How about that? You know, don't let this silver YouTube plaque fool you. You know, I'm still ready for beef. Let's see. Okay. I'm reading your comments. Step grandpa, it's not over for you, Unc. Super Holly says, I got married at 34 and I'm the happiest. Take your time to choose the right partner. It's definitely not too late. Aw, thank you, Super Holly. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. In the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram. Show the whole world. My friend hates that song. Get a Colombian or Venezuelan. We'll see, man. She definitely has to be able to, like, verbally abuse me in another language that I can't understand, and I just smile and look at her adoringly, you know? She's, like, literally seething with anger, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, you know, you're so beautiful. You know? I'm just like an idiot. But I have to be able to not understand it, you know? Yelling at me in Chinese. I'm just looking at her, I'm like, I'll have one of those, please. I'll have one of those and a General Tao chicken. You know? I mean, well. White girl, but she was raised in Mexico, but her dad was Korean. Yes. Yes. You know? Marco, will your wife need a job? Let's figure it out on another day. What up, bad dog? Okay, okay. Somebody asked me to check this out. There's an MLM company. Okay, I'm not even going to say the background of this. There is an MLM company called Dynace. I know, you've never heard of it because it's literally straight from Niger, okay? It is straight from Niger. Let's just watch an intro video, okay? Just to show you Wagwan. This video is called Project 20 Millionaires Dynace Global for a Client. This is from 2 years ago. This is, without a doubt, one of, if not the greatest promo videos of all time. Let's check it out. Apologies for the audio. A multimillionaire made this video, not me. So if there's audio issues, take it up with them. And let me just make sure that the audio is coming from the correct source. I don't want to open Apple Music, you dumb fucking piece of shit. $6,000 laptop. Okay, here we go.
What if I told you you can actually earn 400,000 naira to 2 million naira every month?
Okay. So much to decompress already. First of all, using the hashtag instead of the number sign. No, instead of the dollar sign to signify $2 million. Let's just watch it in full. I'm gonna just let it run and then we'll talk.
What if I told you you can actually earn 400,000 naira to 2 million naira every month as a business owner, as a salary earner, or as a civil servant through product marketing? My name is Lord Joshua. I am Dynace Global Ambassador. Dynace Global is a multi-level marketing company committed to helping you gain financial freedom. In few months, as a Dynace Global Ambassador and partner, I've been able to pay my bills comfortably and live the life I've always dreamt of. To help you be like me and even better, my team and I have launched a Project 20 Millionaires business tour. If you want to make a transition from financial struggle to financial freedom, just like I did, then Project 20 Millionaires business tour is for you. Join the business tour as we embark on a mission to raise 20 millionaires in every state across the federation. To be part of this project, kindly check the screen for our contact details. To you who will be part of this project, congratulations and welcome to the Millionaires Gang in advance.
What if I told you I was a prince from Africa? What if I told you I had $20 million in gold bars that I need to send to you to the mail today? What if I told you, what? Hey, listen to me. Understand this. What if I told you to the email that I sent you? What if I told you I will give you $2 million right now if you just take to receive some gold bars from my kingdom because the government is trying to take it away? I can do this for you so very quickly. Expeditiously, I can do this for you. I love this. First of all, how like overexposed and grainy the shot is. Like the ISO is way too high, you know?
What if I told you you can actually earn $400,000 to $2 million?
This close-up shot is too close. He is way too shiny. They should have done some like makeup, you know. The audio is so bad.
As a business owner,
And I also just love how smug he is in this shot. Wait for it.
like I did, then Project 20 Millionaires business tour is for you. Join the business tour as we embark on a mission to
Wait, he's like this. He's like, do you want to make $20 million? Contact me to my email. You know? What a legend. So this is Dynace Global, okay? I found another... Bro, I found so much shit. Okay. Dynace Global welcomes you. I found their PDF, the Dynace Handbook. Dynace Global is a company that focuses on worthy partnerships, teamwork, and fruitful collaborations to ensure massive prosperity of all her members. I'm going to do it in the Nigerian voice the whole time. Look at the places this company is registered. This is how you know there's nothing shady going on. These are all the most above board places. Malaysia, not Malaysia. Malaysia. USA, Thailand, Swaziland, Nigeria, Tanzania, Zambia, Ghana. I mean, this legitimizes it. Look, there's an Asian guy and a black guy sitting at a desk. How could you not buy in? Look at all these people. Everyone in this picture is millionaire. Okay? Everyone in this picture, billionaire. Uganda. You see everyone here sitting on plastic chair? Millionaire. Oh, this is me, the Asian guy with the dashiki on. Okay. CEO Harry T. You know? Philippines. Okay, it starts like this for a little while. Here we go. Earnings. Look at the bonus packages. You can earn 4 million naira. It's 4.8K USD. Damn, this kind of... Their currency is hyperinflated. What if I told you could earn 15 billion naira? Or 15 million naira. $17,000. Okay. So they go with showing how legit they are. Here's their products. Bro. Let's read about their products. Pure Dynace Rosenta. Rosenta. Pure natural and superfood. Dynace Rosenta, loaded with pack of polyphenols, vitamins, and I like how there's just a space there. Essential minerals from unique ingredient. With Dynace Rosenta, you can have health functions of the ultimate stem cell, first phytoplacenta, derived from Bulgarian rose and precursor of NAD+, which is nicotinamide mononucleotide, to reverse your age, and also with different types of selected superfood to boost your metabolism and immunity. Pretty measured promises so far. Reverse your age, immune system. This product can cure cancer. This product can cure cancer instantly. If you do not have the Dynace placenta, how you good? You cannot survive. Okay. Phytoplacenta, the ultimate stem cell. Okay. It is a natural plant placenta derived from plant, not animal. Phytoplacenta is found in the heart of the plant. I mean, the Bulgarian rose placenta. Does anyone believe this shit? Okay. Let's see. This is what I did for this man. This is a real photo. It de-aged him. Okay, here we go. Benefits: energy booster, lower risk of obesity, improve kidney function, promote sleep quality, improve eyesight and vision. I love the formatting, you know. A billionaire put this presentation together, you know. Bitter melon peptide, lotus germ extract. Let's get on to the money. How do I make money? Okay, it cures everything. How do I make money? I wonder if I command F the word cancer. Oh, yeah, there it is. Bitter melon peptide, anti-cancer, anti-inflammation. You always have to... What if I search autism? Okay. Ashwagandha root. You already get it. How to consume this product. Okay, so it's a gel. Take 1 stick daily in the morning. Squeeze it out. Okay, so it's like a jello pack. And this, they have a powder you mix with water and protein shake, basically. Once again, another MLM that is selling you a magical goop or powder that will change everything, reverse your age, cure cancer, fix your eyesight. Detox specialist. Burns fat inside out, strengthens body curves. Well, yeah, of course, I want to burn that fat inside my body. It doesn't do me much good to burn the fat outside of my body, sir. Okay, how do I make money? Oh, they have coffee, too. Welcome to the compensation plan. Here we go. All that's missing is spray technology. Yep. Single 42 since 12 years. You have time. Okay. Y'all saying I have time to... Okay, good. I'm sold. Sign me up. Yeah, Bad Dog. Bad Dog would get scammed by this for sure. I want you to meet our new ambassador. Bad Dog Sports. Marco was Nigerian in his past life? Maybe. Okay, here we go. Way to earn. Binary. Let's just go through it. This is a company that focuses on worthy partnerships, teamwork, and fruitful collaborations to ensure massive prosperity of all her members. Highlighted below are some of the benefits of working with our amazing company. Dynace is a 100% Malaysian-owned direct selling enterprise incorporated January 2023. With our years of experience in the direct selling industry spanning decades, we are committed to ensuring we put Dynace Global on the map of integrity, products efficacy, and impact. Nice. Dynace Global is a name to reckon with. Harry T. This guy weighs 70 pounds. A serial entrepreneur who has successfully founded more than 10 companies in various industries. A venture capitalist who consistently reinvests profits in new startups to grow them big. A mentor who has coached and motivated thousands of people in his more than 20 years of team building and MLM experience. I'm just guessing he's former Amway. I'm just guessing. Charles Chima. A graduate of University of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. A leading African business and network marketing consultant. Has 9 years quality experience in network marketing. He has raised thousands of millionaires in the network marketing industry. Wow, thousands of millionaires. That's big. So huge. He was the chairman of his previous company for 6 years with outstanding results. Founder of the Charles Chima Foundation, which has empowered thousands of widows and young entrepreneurs with startup funds, cars, house, etc. My God. Top management team. There is no shortage of remarkable ideas. What's missing is the will to execute them. Here we go. Direct sponsor bonus. This is the bonus you earn for directly referring someone new to the system. You earn up to 45% direct sponsor bonus. Okay. Let's see. Show me how it actually works. You're telling me all about the bonuses, bunch of bonuses. Okay. Bonus. And lastly, they have to mention retail profit, of course. Awards and recognition. Systemic business coaching programs. Okay. Here we go. So you can buy in, use it in Naira. This is the Nigerian currency. For platinum, elite, premium, or basic. Okay. What do they get you? I see. More PV, more personal volume. So you can rank by purchasing more products. That's a red flag. Ways to make money. Oh, shit. Here we go. The Platinum Package fee looks to be a binary plan where if you just recruit 2 people into your left leg and your right leg, you'll get a bonus of 151,000 naira for each. The pairing bonus gets you 100,000 naira. And then if they each get 2 people, it goes on and on and on. So all you have to do is recruit 2, who recruit 2, who recruit 2. If you think this looks like a pyramid just because of the shape, you're wrong. It's not a pyramid scheme because pyramid schemes are illegal. And even if it is a pyramid scheme, it's fine because everything is a pyramid scheme. So it's actually fine. Here we go. Look. You can get, if you have people in your legs who are different ranks, who have different buy-in packages, and you directly sponsor them, you get different rewards for each of them. I see. I see. The incremental amount needs to be paid and the incremental PV will accumulate. 1 year lazy man scenario. Okay, so they're actually doing the pyramid math for me. Okay, here we go. So look, it shows if each month you just double it. So the first month you get 2 people. They get 4 people. That becomes 8 people. Then instead of drawing more stickmen, they just showed the number 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. By the end of the year, you'll have 8,192 people in your downline. And after that, of course, it just grows more and more exponentially. You know. Let's see what else they got. Bonuses. Yeah, we love it. Power of unit level. Passive income. You got to have the passive income. Leadership rank. So you can become a star, a 2-star, a team star, a crown star, a global star 2, or an icon. You'll be an icon. Malaysia and Maldives trip. Look at this. Look at this group of folks. This literally looks like, this doesn't even look, this looks less like a vacation for a bunch of successful business owners. This literally looks like one of the dinghies coming across the border. This looks like migrants fleeing from a war zone. This looks like migrants showing up to the shore being like, I would like a visa today, please. I'd like to live in the United States. Can you give me a cell phone and hotel, please? Please, President Trump. Donald Trump, please. I come here to meet Donald Trump. I need to speak with Donald Trump right now. Can I please speak with Donald Trump today? And they all have like, what is it, a life vest? Or it's a towel? Some of them have life vests as well. You know? Oh my God, this is hilarious, bro. This is fucking hilarious. World Star. Yeah, World Star. System brings computer buddy. 1 USD is 1,500 naira. Millionaire still crazy with this. Yes. He's wearing a ravioli, maybe a rigatoni. Yes. If they mention the Nigerian prince on their website, you'll sign up. Fuck yeah. Dude. Malaysia and Maldives trip. Yeah, this literally looks like they're, you know, this guy back here, he's like the mule who's getting paid to like smuggle them across the border. We go to America. We go to London. We are going to live in London. Okay, what's this? Okay. Here they are. This is where Kim Kardashian lost her earring. This looks just like that in Maldives, you know? When Kourtney's like, Kim, people are dying. She's like, I love my fucking $20,000 earring. Here we are under the sea, under the water. Look at this. Look at this drip. Look at this picture. Why would you even include that? Balling out. Charles Chima's Foundation. Look at them feeding the people. Feeding the people. There he is with Joseph Kony there. Look at these bundles of cash. Is that cash? That's enough cash to buy a loaf of bread with the hyperinflation. Charles Chima's Foundation, free housing. Nice. There you go. Charles Chima's gift to mom. Mommy, I got you a Toyota, 2007 Toyota. Charles Chima's home residence. What kind of business would actually have to show you this? Like, look, he bought a gift for his mom. The CEO bought a house. Look at where he lives. There's his residence. Gold everything. If you don't begin, you can't become. Bars. Okay, let's look at some more. Here we go. Earning. Now, up here, it lets you choose from a list of languages. I literally held up the Google Translate camera to try to see which one of these meant English, and I literally could not find English. I found England, but I couldn't find English, and when I clicked England, it didn't work. It still showed me like some Asian language. Strangely, though, they had an option for Jamaican patois, which is basically English. So that's the one I selected. And that's what it's showing up on the screen right now. If I refresh the screen, it's going to show me in some different language probably. Oh, here we go. Now it's English. Thank fuck. How did I do that? Okay, good. That's good. How to earn USD $1 million. Terms and conditions apply within 12 months with Dynace Global. Look at this website. Are you stuck right now? Do you feel like you're barely making it? Every single month is a struggle with bills to pay? The world is changing, and for many of us, we have to deal with rising cost of living, bank interest going up, wealth gap getting wider and wider. You can't afford to wait anymore. Look at these testimonials. These are our ACES income testimonials, paid out more than 2 million USD. Lawrence Emeka from Nigeria. He made 525,000 naira. Oselu Everest Chakwudi made 525,000 naira. This guy's tycoon level. It doesn't say how much he made, just that he's tycoon level. Ibekwe Victoria earned $3,000, 2.1 million naira. You know, imagine celebrating someone earning 3,000 US dollars. I mean, I'm sure in Nigeria it's a lot of money, but like over what period of time to earn $3,000, right? It's really crazy. Which one of these, by the way, this was so much more entertaining when I read it in Jamaican patois. Let me see. Here, it's like the bottom one. It's this one. How fi earn? Wow. How fi earn USD $1 million? We didn't, sorry, I have to make sure to do the Jamaican and not the Nigerian. They're going to bleed into each other now. Within 12 months with Dynace Global. You're stuck right now. You feel like you barely a make it. And every month a struggle with bills to pay. The world a change. And for enough we have to deal with rising cost of living and inflation. The wealth gap a get wider and wider. You need to help yourself and fight for your own future. You can't afford to wait no more. You know? Let's see. Oh no. With we dragon leg system now in place, you can build a truly local and global business with Dynace Global. Oh my god. You can buy the platinum feature, 840 US dollars. Gets you 20 products. Daily income potential infinity, you know? Infinity. I'm going to pull up to their address in Malaysia. I could get there. I'm not far. Start earning. Oh, this is what we already saw. Okay. Here. This is... Okay, wow. This is also in patois. Aguan now. Happening... Instead of happening now, it says aguan now. Boost your libido. Make man more relaxed and reach them full potential. With triple root is? Triple root coffee, one premium Arabica blend infused with ginseng, ashwagandha, tonkat, ali, and maca extracts. For your boost energy, enhance focus, reduce stress, and support man's sexual health. Love that. Enjoy a convenient, powerful blend of vitality and well-being in every cup. Where they cause a low libido in a demand? Adequate blood flow is essential for sexual arousal. Oh my god. I'm having too much fun with this. Low acidity for easy digestion. Increase sperm count. Wow, this is even more than they told us with also, this is the most Nigerian thing too, is to like the selling point of your product is like to have more sex, you know? How we consume. Mix 1 pouch with 80 milliliter of water, hot water, and stir well. Come and join the community at Dynamite today. Learn more about the innovative technology them behind we product and reap the benefit how we build for your network marketing plan. Is this going to take me to the same? Yeah, okay. Earning. Okay, we saw this one already. Now we're going to watch. This is a video called 5 months plan to make 17.5 million Naira in Dynace Global Business. Let's check it out. First of all, I want to hear what the people are saying about this. Are we in? Are we in or are we in? Let's see. This is their passive income. These guys are pirates during the day. So true. You feel like you barely make it? Money chasers only aspiring to be thousandaires is crazy. Bumbaclot. This MLM got me feeling like Meek Mill chasing my dreams, right? There was times like this, I had to shine like this, or whatever he says. This is why I say information can't combat MLM when your economy is bad enough. Yep. Fee wealth is upon your bumbaclot. So true. You stuck right now? Chet Hanks rushing to sign up. Shout out Chet, man. Chet is my friend, man. Who designed this thing? Canva is free. I'm extra sold on it in Jamaican, right? Just a tiny bit of powder. Misshape, mistakes, spaces. The accent makes it even funnier. In every cup. Mix it up nice. For how me retire. Still can't believe that dude backed out of that debate. Yeah, he's a pussy. Get a buck in the bank while helping people bruck up a back. Exactly. Wow. A buck in the bank while you bruck up a back. You see that? Okay. Let's watch it. Let's see. It can't be that hard. Let's watch. I'm putting it on 1.25 speed. No, I can't.
Simplest plan of action that is going to bring you fast result. That is 5-month plan to make 17.5 million Naira in Dynace Global Business.
Okay, hold on. 3-month plan. I need to convert this. Naira. What is Naira? What is it? Naira. Nigerian. Here we go. Nigerian Naira. 3.5 million, right? That is... Oh, shit. Naira. Here we go. 3.5 million. 3.5 million Naira is $2,100 USD or 3,000 Canadian dollars. So he's talking about... No, sorry. We're looking at 17.5 million Naira. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, 17.5 million Naira is $11,000. 11,000 US dollars. 15,000 Canadian dollars. So 5 months to make 11,000 USD. So we're talking about making $2,000 a month approximately. $2,200 a month divided by 4 weeks. We're talking about making approximately 550 US dollars a week. And if you worked for 40 hours a week, we're talking about making $13.67 an hour at a full-time job. So that's the aspiration right now is 5 months to make 17.5 million Naira.
From May 1st to 8th September 2023. Let's look into what Dynace Global is all about. I welcome you to Dynace Global. Dynace Global is a direct selling company that focuses on worthy partnership, teamwork, and fruitful collaborations to ensure massive prosperity of all our members.
Okay, this is kind of what I went through, but it's way better when he explains it.
Successfully founded more than 10 companies in various industries.
Okay, so he's going through the leadership. Oh, there's more people in this one. Look at Coach Addy.
Experience in network marketing, a leading African business network marketing consultant, and also he has raised thousands of millionaires in network marketing industry. We have a director of business development, which is Coach Addy. Coach Adi is a certified professional speaker and trainer, certifying over 1,000 competent trainers, and he has 20 plus years experience in network marketing industry. We have the director of operation, Nicholas Shea. Nicholas Shea is a top graduate of prestigious UK university, and he has 15 years experience in digital, traveled to more than 12 countries.
How was this uploaded only a year ago? This literally looks like it was made. Thank you for the information. I need more. I want to register, please. Oh my god, look how many people commented. Why did so many fucking people comment?
And he has extensive consulting startup, USM, and he currently runs a successful compounding pharmaceutical.
And the pics are like low quality too.
In financial industry and
okay, let's see.
We have in other amazing countries, Kenya and the rest. Let's talk about our amazing product called Dynace Rosenta.
Introducing Dynace Rosenta, the latest product of botanical innovation with effective formulations to reverse aging while enhance overall health and well-being. Dynace Rosenta is loaded with powerful anti-aging regimes, essential vitamins and minerals from 6 unique and advanced ingredients, which are Bulgarian rose placenta, NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, brown seaweed extract, bitter melon extract, lotus germ extract, and ashwagandha root extract. Dynace Rosenta is unique because the ultimate stem cell, phytoplacenta, derived from Bulgarian rose, is clinically proven to be as effective as the animal-derived placenta. The active ingredients of Dynace Rosenta are designed with nanomolecules. It can be absorbed easily and rapidly by the human body. The ingredients of the Dynace Rosenta are coated with innovative multi-layer coating to protect the active compounds from being oxidized.
Multi-level marketing, multi-layer coating. POV, it's 3 a.m. and you woke up to paid programming in 2008. So true. I had to get the white guy to narrate this one, yeah. Fiverr voiceover.
The superior coating can help to extend the storage lifetime, to prevent nutrient loss, and increase the retention time in the body. Dynace Rosenta are packed with high concentration of polyphenol, amino acids, protein, peptides, and vitamins to boost skin's natural collagen creation and boost cellular metabolism. All ingredients in Dynace Rosenta are plant-based, which makes it suitable for vegetarian consumers and no ethical issues. It is also processed by halal-certified manufacturer.
MashaAllah. Subhanallah. Subhanallah, the product is halal, my brother. I take Rosenta every day. It cured my ED and male pattern baldness. Is that true, Joseph? They're just saying nonsense. They need to stop playing. Bad Dog says, take Rosenta, live to be 138 years old. So true.
Dynace Rosenta are packed in a small sachet, making it easy to carry wherever you go and can be consumed directly at any time in any place. Dynace Rosenta is also effective against conditions such as enhance immune system to fight against diseases and illness, eliminates the environmental polluted substances, heavy metal from the body, improves sleep quality, boosts cellular metabolism, improve blood circulation, reduce risk of the metabolic disorder symptoms such as diabetes, repairs damaged DNA, sharpen your memory and cognitive functions, support joint and bone health, boost energy level. The ultimate solution has finally arrived. Dynace Rosenta is the answer to everlasting youthfulness and holistic bodily wellness.
Our upcoming products are these. Number one, we have the Slimmy coffee called Dynafuel. Dynafuel is one of our powerful Slimmy coffee that is coming. We have the second one, Immunoglow Dynace. Immunoglow Dynace is meant for beauty, and we have Optimal Gold for our health.
If you don't join my MLM network marketing, stay broke. Yeah, so true. Thanks to Rosenta and Bricked Up 24/7. Yep.
Now, let's look at the marketing plan of Dynace Global.
Here we go.
We have a lot of amazing types of income. We have direct sponsor bonus. we have PME bonus, we have king bonus, we have unique upgrade bonus, we have the matching bonus, we have the unilevel bonus, we have the ranking incentives, and we have the retail profit. We have other two extra, that is award and recognitions, and we have Dynace Academy. Now, the membership package of Dynace are just four: basic, premium, elite, and platinum. For basic, you pay 29,400 and get one amazing product. Premium is 88,200, you get 3 products. Elite is 352,000 naira, you get 12 products, and a platinum is 588,000 naira, you get 20 product plus 2, that is 22, and a pair is 24 PV. Now, for upgrade, the incremental amount needed to be paid and the incremental PV will be accumulated. That is, you are only to pay the difference between the package you are and the package you are going.
It's already too confusing, sir.
Elite to premium is 17,640, elite to elite is 80,640, elite to platinum is 134,400, platinum to basic
insane.
To bonus wallet, that is registration. We have the next one to keep earning 60,000 for
God.
it as many times.
Just jump to a random point and see the madness unfolding
As you have them under you. Now, a 12-month lazy man scenario of an elite to elite is 70.6 million naira. A platinum to platinum, for every platinum you registered, you earn 151,200 on the left, 151,200 on the right. A PME bonus is 100,800 naira. Now, when these people duplicate the same thing, they do the same process, you keep any 100,800 each time they comes on board, and it's 20 PV. Now, because your faces are on your level 1, you will be carried with 8%.
Who could fucking understand this? Who in Nigeria could understand this?
Start, but ensure that you have a focus to upgrade to a premium and
write your list, register 4 people. Look at the steps. Register with any of the packages. Watch the first video and do exactly what they say. Write your list, register 4 people.
Go to elite and go to platinum. Now let's talk about number 2. Number 2, we have a video. That video shows you more about the in-depth of this 10 days challenge, and also it's going to be showing you some technical tools that you need to use, how you need to do your copy writing, what are you supposed to send, your script that you need to actually be sending to your people.
Look at my recommended videos. How Crocs became cool again. Why Drake abandoned DJ Khaled. Oh my God.
How to gather lists of people and how to get your first 4 people. Everything are in this video, and if you can do exactly what is in this video, then you are going to see that this is very easy for you to make in 10 days challenge. All you have to do is
Super Holly wants to know, is it mandatory for these compensation plans to be so dizzying? This sounds like me playing adult as a 7-year-old. Yeah, I always clown these people, and I post pictures of like, I'll post pictures like this on my story sometimes. It'll be like this. It'll be like a picture like this, you know? It's like, this is how I picture the people in MLMs when they say like, successful business owner has launched many successful companies. It's like, these people are like children dressing up as adults trying to pretend to do business, just saying business lingo, you know? And I actually do think there is a reason. I do think it is mandatory, Super Holly, for these compensation plans to be so dizzying. And the reason is because all of MLM is built on deception, right? You need to trick people. It's not a forthcoming thing where you're breaking down, you know, how actually it's a mathematically impossible scheme where you're not going to make money and, you know, most people lose money, the vast majority. They need to do everything and anything to obscure reality. So sort of like I talked about before, Schrodinger's pyramid scheme. Oh, it's not a pyramid scheme because pyramid schemes are illegal. And they'll also say, oh yeah, it's a pyramid, but everything's a pyramid, so it's fine. There needs to be these sort of incomprehensible, unreconcilable bits of nonsense. And I think the compensation plan is an example of making it so just messy and convoluted that you abandon trying to understand it and just go along with what they tell you, which is prospect, believe, recruit more people. Like, look at this. It's giving you this breakdown, okay? With all the little sub breakdowns of bonuses. And then it says here with the asterisk, this income simulation depends on the individual and the team according to the system. It is not a guarantee. Please attend the Dynace Academy to increase the probability of achieving this income. So it's like, you can't even... I literally think it is just made to bamboozle people. I literally think it is made that complicated. What I would ask someone who's being sucked into looking at this nonsense is I would say, if this is really a company whose focus is selling products, why do we need any of this shit? If the company is focused on selling products, shouldn't it just be, here's our product, you're going to sell it, here's how much we manufacture it for, here's the retail price, the difference is the profit. Business. And you're done. What is all this shit, Okay, it costs us $10 to manufacture the gel or the powder, and we're going to sell it retail for $30. So we have $20 profit margin. If you go and sell it, we'll give you $15 because you're the salesperson. Simple. Simple. Okay? What the fuck is all this? If you get the development bonus in your right leg with your left leg also, level 1, 60,000 naira. But then you get the direct bonus, $115 times 2 people, $230. It's like, okay, I don't understand what this means. And I think also the other benefit is to go into a courtroom and try to show a judge this and convince a judge somehow, look, this is so, this can't be a scam. Look how much work we put into this. But also a judge is not going to understand this either. So it's like, it's just meant to confuse and confound and befuddle, literally befuddling. Gibbity goop, gobbity goop, whatever the guy said. How did I find this, says Kizzy Parks? I found this because a friend reached out to me and said that their mom, somebody's trying to recruit their mom into this. Yeah. It's really insane. I found it because the Lord said it to me. Because Jesus Christ want me to see this video to make the money for my family and for my village. Pickle says my 11-year-old son can do better graphics. So funny. MLM, try not to make a confusing comp plan. Level impossible. Ancient Egyptian.
Upgrade immediately to premium, elite, or platinum. Let's talk about one of the scripts here. You start a conversation with the people you have on your contact. How are you? Hi, long time, my friends. Tell me about your current job. What do you do for a living? Now, these are conversations you're going to be having with the person. I was looking for an extra income options, and I came across something that blew me away. The person want to know more. I said, and somehow I thought of you to become my partner. Let's have a Zoom call, WhatsApp call, and 3-way calls. With that, the person will be eager to also listen to other alternative of making extra income. And through that, you're going to be seeing other scripts in that video on how to go about that. So what are the step 1? After you brought in the first 4 people into the business, this is where the journey starts. Now, in the 10 days that you bring your 4 people into the business, you guide those 4 people exactly how you start their business through the started page. You have to pass through the same page, the same training you pass through, the same video you watch. You send the videos to them, let them also watch the same training, the same everything you did, both using your landing page, sales funnel, and the rest. You will show to them to also use that and be prepared to answer their question. That is your first duty as a member of Dynace. Now you are ready for success. If you have been able to achieve your 4 people and you can also guide them, then you are ready for business. Now, after that, what do you need to do?
Once you have 4 people, the next step is they have to get 4 people each. Once you have 4 people, they must also get 4 people. It's very simple.
In the next 10 days, it's time for you to be serious and take your 4 people into action. Support them, bring their 4, and now you are ready for the next task. Now, once you have been able to bring them in, then you work with them in the next 10 days again. That is your step 2, and ensure that they also were able to bring in their 4 into the business. If it's very easy for you, it will be far more even easier for them too, because this is a simplest actions plan for you and them to make it in Dynace.
So simple.
Now, let's look at the next one. On day 20 and for the next 10 days.
Literally drawing the pyramid, you know? Invite your 4 leaders to a nice restaurant. Take some photos, videos together. How much will it cost you?
Or you're spending 20,000 on there. And for the next 10 days, your 4 members duplicating you and being supervisor of your team exactly like you did on step 3. Now your 4 members are ready while your luxury lifestyle begins. What happened is that by the time
So we're at 256 members in only 4 layers.
those other people also can duplicate and get in their 4 each, you will have your first 4 people are now supervisor. You will start your luxury life, because by the time they become a supervisor, they too will be coaching other of their 4 to also become a supervisor. By that time, it becomes a mission, a movement. And by that time, you don't actually need to worry, because they all need to know what to do exactly. And by the time they are doing that exactly, then you are going to be free. So what is the next thing you need to do? Organize seminars with your 4 leaders in a nice hotel. Take some photos, videos, and just show them a kind of lifestyle. Let people know the kind of lifestyle you're doing. And what is the next thing? You relax and do nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I want you to go to a nice hotel. Spend some money. How much money is that going to cost you? Okay, don't worry about that. It'll go to come from the business later. On the 20th day, you're going to get that money back. Okay? Now, listen to me. Next step you need to do, have a conference. Create a seminar in a hotel, nice hotel. Next day, relax and do nothing. Relax and do nothing.
Relax and you start showing the kind of lifestyle. See, this time, your lifestyle is what people want to see for them to believe. What are you going to do next? To complete your 10 days challenge, make a video.
The lifestyle is what people want to see to believe. Okay, so you're just literally selling the dream.
Challenging your friends for the 10
Turn volume up on vid. Okay.
days Dynace Global Challenge and tag them on Facebook. Now, when you are starting, do this. By the time you achieve the first 10 days, post. By the time you achieve the next 10 days, post. This, by the time you get to 50 days and you're showing what you have made, you're showing them in your back office, you're showing them in your account what you have made. Be intentional about it. I tell people that before you can do this, you need to have a right income mindset. And these are one of the videos, these are one of the lectures you're going to be getting in that video I talked about after you've registered. You need to watch that video. If you need a video, make a comment now that I need a video. Send me the video. I'm going to send you the video. You're going to watch the video. And the video will going to guide you on how to go about it, both challenging and also how to make money and duplicate yourself in the business. Thank you so much. And one of the amazing things that you need in that video is the landing page. Let me quickly show you what landing page is all about. Many of you are just growing the business without a landing page. Now, landing page is going to simplify the business to you. Look at when people that you sign up cannot explain the business, it becomes difficult for them to close because there is nobody to explain the business. Now, this video is embedded in the landing page and other things that you're seeing in the landing page. Whenever anybody click on anything in the landing page, it will take them to your dedicated WhatsApp. You can see it will take them to your dedicated WhatsApp. That is one. Two, we have a sales funnel. For those of you that actually want to sell product massively, you are going to have a website. This will cost you 50,000. Landing page is just 10,000.
Damn, so they're charging for this shit too.
And landing page comes with the amazing training and mentorship for the next 3 months. For the next 3 months, you are going to be coach and mentor on how to go about it, how to duplicate yourself, and also excel. Use it very well. Now, once you have that mentorship, the mentorship platform is coming every Sunday.
What's so crazy too is that, like, if you're already selling people the dream of like financial freedom and riches, and that's like the real draw, what is even the point then of lying about how amazing the product is? You know, it's like lies wrapped in lies. Like, if you wanted to sell products, I can get why you would. If the focus was selling products, I can get why you would lie about why the product is so amazing. But if the focus is not selling products, as it is not with every MLM, it's recruiting people and selling the dream, then it begs the question, why even? You know, it's just like a supporting layer of brainwashing. You know, it's a supporting layer of why people think it's good. Because even when people question, like Amway, for example, some people will say, oh yeah, well, you know, I really did like the products. And it's like, okay, sure. The granola bar and the bottled water was so amazing that you justified staying in and losing money and time and relationships. It's like, because the water was so good, right? The Amway Perfect Water or whatever, the excess energy drink, whatever the fuck.
That means for every Sunday you'll be there, we'll be having your result, we'll be having what their difficulties, and we'll be guiding you on how to move next. Now, for those of you that are having the sales funnel, that is for 50,000 naira, you'll be having your own website, which is going to last you for 1 year. You'll be having a mentorship class.
Burger Baron says, my sources tell me that we will make more money donating to Marco than in an MLM pyramid scheme. Listen to me right now. Everybody who watches this live stream right now on YouTube, I always Marco. I need somebody to send me, fill out the donation, go $99. I need $69 right now. $69 going to fill up this donation goal. And with that money, we're going to do some amazing thing with the money. Everybody going to be rich. Every one of you people watching right now, consuming this content through your eyeball, if I receive $69, you will be, yes. If everyone can do like that, like the pickle, it's going to be very great. Burger Baron, Bad Dog, V. Elizabeth White, Dylan, and Call Me Shirley. 5 memberships. I love it. Thank you so much, the pickle. Appreciate you. Make the chat green again, you know. MCGA. Makaga. Make chat green again. You love to see it. I need somebody to click the Streamlab link in the chat. I got to put the link in the chat. Right now. I need somebody. It's the pinned comment. I need somebody to use Streamlabs. Use your credit card or use PayPal. Okay? And bring the money. Make the chat green again, Makaga. And bring the money because YouTube Super Chat take 30% of money. We cannot have that. Marco, why you stream at midnight? Buddy, I've been streaming since fucking goddamn 2 hours ago. What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Bag Wars? Yeah, I love a bag war. Bag Wars is amazing. Okay, let's see.
As for 1 year, and you'll be learning how to also edit your website. But we are going to build that website for you, build this funnel for you. Now, look at this funnel. When you are using this funnel to sell, It's going to have a landing page, the one I showed you before, and also a sales.
I like how the font is like Comic Sans.
Page. This is a sales page. This is just talking about the product, how the product works, and also the packages we have for the product: starter pack, wellness pack, best treatment pack, family pack. You can see this is not talking about package for you to come and register. This is just they actually want to request order or land videos and then subscribe to our channel so that I can get.
Oh no, this is amazing. This is truly amazing. Oh, they're still going. This is like recent, 9 days ago. Is Rosetta the best option for you? Oh no. What is this?
A man that was breathing on machines, I can't breathe without being on machines.
Oh no. A man who was breathing on machines learned to breathe without on a machine. Oh no.
Then the doctors discharged me.
Dr. Prince Olatunji. I told you there was going to be a prince involved.
A few days after I stopped breathing on machines because Rosetta had actually energized, strengthened, and rejuvenated my lungs. Today I'm very strong and very energetic because of this powerful product, Rosetta. I used this product for 3 months. I continued using it for 3 months to get total rejuvenation. Today when you look at me, I'm not this man that was actually dying. Today I'm very strong and very energetic because of this wonderful product.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen all other testimonies.
Oh no, look at all these people getting fucking scammed.
This product, we have testimonies in Uganda. People with ulcers, people with cancer, diabetes, pressure, people with stroke have got in here in Uganda and even the entire world because of this wonderful product. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have fibroids, if you have erectile dysfunction, or if you are suffering from infertility, you are the woman struggling to conceive, if you have a bad skin, you cannot see whether you have a poor sight, if you have back pain, you have joint pain, if you have wounds which are not healing, if you are suffering from ulcers, if you have a kidney problem, liver problem, heart problem, the solution is Dynace Rosenta. This is the product you need.
Wow.
Dynace Global. If you have an idea of what this is, then all well and good. But if you don't, basically, I think we are in an era where having passive income is not now a suggestion or something you think of doing, but something.
They've been saying the same fucking thing for so many years. Normal jobs, they're going to fire you. There's no security. The economy's going to be bad. You're going to lose your job. Everything's more expensive. It's always been the same playbook for these people. Their strategies have never evolved. But our collective voice has never been stronger. Our abilities to expose this shit has grown, and their abilities to scam has stayed the same. I mean, technically, their ability to scam has grown as well because they also have the internet and they can spread lies. But there's some saying that I'm probably going to butcher about how a lie needs to be repeated 1,000 times. The truth only needs to be said once. Something like that. You know. A lie told once remains a lie, but a lie told 1,000 times becomes the truth. That's a fucking bar. That's a big bar. Classic blind man can see, wheelchair woman can walk. Yep. Help Nigerian Prince Marco. Got Stevie Wonder on this. Get Stevie Wonder on this stat. Yes. Nice to see snake oil salesman was just an Old West thing. Was not just an Old West thing, yes. Good old time. So true. I have another video from them. Surely I'm not going to watch all of it, though. They have another one. 20 millionaires, you know. 5-month plan. Here, there's one A to Z of Dynace Global Compensation Plan and Technical Training. This is the other one that I saw. Okay, hold on.
This meeting is specifically for registered members that want to know how things are done in your back office. So we are going to be showing you how the plan pays us, and possibly we are going to do 1 or 2 digital training. $.
Okay, he's going through the same thing. This one's an hour, though. This one's twice the length. I wonder what the difference is with this. Uploaded also 1 year ago. Okay, 2 years ago, April 23rd, 2023.
Not that is what
Oh, and so funny. In this video, he's also watching. This is Scamception. He's also watching in the video we already watched about how to make 5-month plan to make 17 million naira.
That is what I understand, that for coming to have a sales page, the package is 50,000 naira. It comes with a website. You have a website, and in that same website, you are
leading multi-level marketing company. Bro. No, it's not. This shit is such a fucking scam. It's crazy. Dynace Global, the MLM stem cell company. Oh no, look at these videos.
Everything I had, like everything, not even money for food. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my daughter here. In fact, this is after about 1.5 years treatment.
Hashtag viral, hashtag women, hashtag MLM, hashtag money. Oh my God.
And where money has gone. And the doctor said this is how her face will remain twisted. And we have tried everything. Next slide, please. To God be the glory. After all drugs, all treatment, all running up and down, I have her here. I gave it to my brother-in-law.
Basic package earning 1. Shop a basic package at $42.
They use the fucking... Oh my God. They use the fucking Honest Trailer's voice.
Dynace Global, we deal with confidence. Dynace Global, we deal with confidence. We deal with confidence. Dynace Global.
Dynace, you know. That's a hit.
The more stem cells you have in your bloodstream, the longer and better lives you will live.
Okay. This is making me crave a McDonald's. This is making me crave a Cheeky Macca's. This is making me crave some Burger King. Diabetes, insomnia, back pain testimonial.
I was struck with diabetes way back 8th of July, 2022.
I can't do this. I can't believe you've done this, Dynace. Why, Harry T? Why have you done this, Harry T? Dynace Global. Why? Why, Harry? What the fuck? When did this big bag drop? How come I didn't hear the notification? Oh, was it when I was on the screen sharing screen so it didn't pop up? The notification should still pop up. When did that happen? When the fuck did that happen? Did anyone see this? Did anyone see a bag like this drop? Who did that? What is the meaning of this? Who possibly did that? Look, I'm scrolling back through the stream to try to find where this happened. It wasn't there. Huh. That's a strange strange phenomenon, this glitch. Don't know. Okay, because the dono alert when I was on this screen was inactive for some reason. Damn. Okay, well, that means we didn't see it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the sound effect that should have played. Let me see who did this. Brandon C. Hollow tips and talents. When it rains, it pours. Wow, Brandon C knows. Brandon C. The 50 cent GIF popped up. for 0.02 seconds. Why only 0.2 seconds? Brandon C also donated $100 on December 2nd, 2024 as a early Christmas bag. And I want to thank you, Brandon C. And Brandon C, since you did that, I'm going to make sure that the recognition is given, and we're going to go play the variation of $100, and we're going to play a test donation and let it play. Where is it? Test. Scanning. Bzz, here. Is it preview? Test.
Kevin just tithed 12 Canadian dollars to the cult. This is a test donation for 12 Canadian dollars.
Lil homie, when it rains, it pours. Hollow tips and talons, when it rains, it pours. Get caught in lead showers just because. Ninjas ain't playing, when it rains, it pours. Ain't nothing changed, they're doing the same old shit. Them new hollow tips and the same old clips. In the projects, with the same old chicks. And somehow, they still think the game's so sick. Now I'm finna rip. They know I'm about my grip. I don't trick, man. I barely even feed a bitch. She say I'm stingy. I say I don't need you, bitch. Go ahead, leave. See if I chase you. Shit. Brandon C. Legend. A true legend. Thank you. What is the meaning of this? I cannot believe you did this. I have to pee so bad. I have to pee like I had to pee when I debated Dominic Izzo and he wouldn't let me go. Who would win, Snake Oil Dude or scammers? The amazing thing is that these MLMs, like this Dynace Global one, they're selling snake oil and also an MLM scam at the same time. They took an old Amway doc and put it with their logo, for real. Brandon C., you are a legend. Well, y'all, that's all I got for you guys. This is good. 2-hour-long stream, 2 hours, 12 minutes, actually. Honestly, I'm happy with this stream. We had a lot of fun. We did bits. We made jokes. I have to pee. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. The bags were good. The cult was committed. The memberships came through. The chat turned a little bit more green, but, I mean, a bunch of those people who got gifted aren't here right now, so inshallah, they're in the next chat. Bro, still out Canada. Yes, I am. Well, thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. I have a bunch of different streams planned, so... and if you're a member, you now have access to the new video that I put out last night, which is me with a Batmobile. With my newly purchased Batmobile, Tumblr Batmobile. So that's exciting. If you're on Patreon, you can see that as well. And, yeah. Holla at your boy. Peace out, man. Thank you.